Have you felt more tired lately, even after a full night's sleep? Or noticed your stomach feels heavy after meals? Or maybe you've been itching without any rash in sight? These little annoyances might seem harmless, but what if they're actually your liver's quiet cry for help? Most people blame aging and move on until it's too late. But your liver is one of the body's most vital organs. It filters toxins, supports digestion, balances hormones, and even helps your body store energy. When it starts to struggle, it rarely screams, it whispers. And those whispers are easy to miss. Hi, I'm Dr. Marcus Holliday. In this video, you'll discover 12 silent but serious signs your liver might be in trouble, especially if you're over 60. Catching them early could change everything. Let's start with the first silent sign, one that's often brushed off as nothing more than aging or poor sleep. Constant fatigue. When your liver isn't functioning properly, toxins build up in your bloodstream, and your body has to work overtime to clear them. This extra effort can leave you feeling exhausted even after a full night's rest. According to a study published in the Journal of Hepatology, fatigue is the most commonly reported symptom in patients with chronic liver disease and is not necessarily correlated with the severity of liver dysfunction. That means you can feel wiped out even in the early stages, long before other symptoms appear. The second mark to look out for is unexplained weight loss. Now, you might think this is a good thing, especially if you've been trying to lose a few pounds. But if it's happening without any change in diet or activity, it's a red flag. Liver damage can affect your metabolism and nutrient absorption, leading your body to shed weight unintentionally. As reported by the World Journal of Hepatology, weight loss is a hallmark of advanced liver disease, but even early liver dysfunction may lead to changes in appetite and nutrient metabolism. A third silent signal is itchy skin, especially when it doesn't come with a rash or visible irritation. It might show up most around your arms, legs, or back, and can be especially frustrating at night. This can be caused by bile salts building up under the skin, something that often occurs when the liver isn't properly filtering. According to a paper published in the American Journal of Gastroenterology, chronic pruritus is a common symptom of cholestatic liver diseases and may precede other clinical signs. These signs may seem disconnected at first, feeling tired, losing weight, and having itchy skin, but your body rarely speaks without reason. Listening now could help prevent serious complications down the road. Now, let's continue by looking at more of these often missed signs. Subtle, yes, but incredibly telling if you know what to watch for. One of the most overlooked is easy bruising. Maybe you bump your arm lightly on the edge of a table, and the next day there's a dark purple mark that takes forever to fade. Your liver plays a key role in producing proteins that help your blood clot. When it's not doing its job, even a minor knock can result in noticeable bruising. According to the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, bleeding and bruising easily may occur because the liver is no longer making enough of the proteins needed for blood clotting. The fifth sign is one that's easy to write off as just digestive trouble, persistent bloating, or abdominal discomfort. If you find that your stomach often feels swollen or tight, even when you haven't eaten much, it could be more than just gas. Liver dysfunction can lead to fluid buildup in the abdomen, a condition known as ascites. As reported in the New England Journal of Medicine, ascites is the most common complication of cirrhosis and is associated with a poor quality of life and increased risk of infection. While bloating can be caused by many things, when it becomes chronic and doesn't improve with dietary changes, it's worth looking deeper. Next, we come to yellowing of the skin or eyes, also known as jaundice. This one might seem obvious, but in its earliest stages, the yellow tint can be so faint that it's missed altogether. Some people only notice it under certain lighting or in the whites of the eyes. Jaundice happens when bilirubin, a yellow pigment produced during the breakdown of red blood cells, builds up in the body because the liver can't clear it properly. The Mayo Clinic states, jaundice is a common sign of liver disease and occurs when the liver is unable to metabolize or eliminate bilirubin from the bloodstream. One more warning sign that often catches people by surprise is dark-colored urine, even when you're well hydrated. It might look amber, tea-colored, or even slightly orange. While dark urine can occasionally be caused by medications or dehydration, in the absence of those factors, it can indicate bilirubin is spilling into your urine instead of being processed by the liver. According to Johns Hopkins Medicine, dark urine and light-colored stools may be one of the earliest signs of liver dysfunction, especially when accompanied with other symptoms. These signs might sound unsettling, but knowledge is power. And the more we recognize what our bodies are trying to say, the better our chances of catching issues early before they become serious problems. Now let's turn our attention to the final signs, some of the quietest and most commonly mistaken for normal aging. But when you understand what they really mean, they can serve as crucial early warnings that your liver needs help. One often missed sign is mental fog or confusion, sometimes described as feeling off or not quite yourself. You might find it harder to remember names, struggle to stay focused during a conversation, or feel disoriented in familiar settings. Many seniors assume this is just a part of getting older, but it can also point to a condition called hepatic encephalopathy, which occurs when toxins normally filtered by the liver begin affecting the brain. According to a study published in Hepatology International, mild cognitive impairment may be the first manifestation of hepatic encephalopathy, and it frequently goes undiagnosed in patients with early liver dysfunction. Another red flag is swelling in the legs or ankles, also known as edema. If you notice your socks leaving deep marks or your shoes fitting tighter by the end of the day, this might not just be due to circulation issues or arthritis. When the liver becomes damaged, it struggles to produce a protein called albumin, which helps maintain fluid balance in your bloodstream. Without enough albumin, fluid can leak into surrounding tissues, leading to noticeable puffiness. As stated by the American Liver Foundation, swelling in the lower legs and ankles may be one of the earliest symptoms of liver disease, resulting from reduced protein production by the liver. Let's not forget changes in sleep patterns, especially if you're waking frequently at night, struggling with insomnia, or feeling unusually sleepy during the day. The liver helps regulate blood sugar and hormone levels, which directly influence your sleep-wake cycle. When this balance is thrown off, so is your rest. According to a study in the journal Sleep Medicine Reviews, sleep disturbances are common in patients with chronic liver disease and often begin before clinical signs of liver failure are apparent. Another subtle but telling sign is red or blotchy palms, also known as Palmar Erythema. You might notice that the palms of your hands appear unusually red, especially around the base of the thumb and little finger. This isn't just from heat or exertion. It can be linked to changes in hormone regulation caused by liver dysfunction. When the liver is damaged, it may struggle to break down estrogen properly, leading to dilated blood vessels in the hands. According to the American Academy of Family Physicians, Palmar erythema is frequently seen in patients with chronic liver disease and can be one of the earliest visible skin changes. While it's often painless, it's another outward sign that something deeper may be going on internally, and it's worth getting checked. The 12th and final silent sign is loss of appetite, especially when paired with a feeling of fullness after just a few bites. It's easy to brush this off as a normal change in appetite with age, but the liver's role in digestion is significant. When it's impaired, it can affect everything from bile production to metabolism. As noted by the National Library of Medicine, anorexia and early satiety are frequently reported in patients with liver disease and can lead to significant malnutrition. Here's the good news. Catching these signs early can make all the difference. The liver is one of the few organs that can regenerate itself, but only if we act in time. That means staying informed, listening to your body, and taking even the quietest symptoms seriously. So, if any of these signs feel familiar, whether it's that unexplained fatigue, persistent bloating, or mental fog, don't ignore them. Talk to your doctor, get your liver checked, and make the small lifestyle changes that can support better health. Remember, small steps lead to big changes. A healthy liver means a more energetic, vibrant, and independent life, something we all deserve, no matter our age. If this video was helpful, please let us know by giving it a like and share it with someone you care about. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. Did any of these signs surprise you? And don't forget to subscribe for more practical tips to help you live your healthiest life. Wishing you strength, clarity, and wellness, today and every day.